I'm getting extremely tired of people getting caught in their feelings. The idea of being politically correct all the time is completely absurd to me. There's no reason for it to even be that way.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's definitely crazy that there's like even a thought that like on I think it's college campuses Christmas can't isn't
Yeah,
supposed to
there
be.
was a college. There's a college in North Carolina
Mhm.
that believes that when you're talking about a Christmas party,
Mhm.
you shouldn't say Christmas party because it's not politically correct and it offends certain people.
Yeah.
They took it to the next extent where they believe that saying the word holiday party offends people. So they expect you just to say an off-campus party as for a Christmas party, which is utterly fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, like next it's gonna be like Halloween or Thanksgiving or anything like that. I mean, like, where's the line drawn in political correctness?
Well, there's no line, and that's the problem. The problem with political correctness is that there's something everybody has a different thing that offends them.
Yeah.
So you're going down the slippery slope of at some point in time, you're not going to be able to say anything. There's nothing you're going to be able to say that wouldn't fall in the whole idea of offending somebody.
Yeah.
Which
it would all be more or less a Vulcan culture. Nothing really based out of like emotion or anything like that, but everything based out of fact. And not necessarily saying that wouldn't be a bad thing, but in the extent
that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would definitely dull the personalities, the characteristics of everyday people.
Well, no, the idea of pleasing every single person is ridiculous.
And it's impossible. You can't please every single person.
Like here's the problem.
Because you're not even pleasing, like, if you're trying to please one person from being offended of saying Christmas, you're also displeasing somebody that wants to be able to say Christmas.
And the problem is that I guarantee you, here's my problem with it. I guarantee you there are more people that celebrate Christmas than don't, that would be offended by the idea of saying Christmas party. There are more people that are for Christmas and celebrate Christmas that you're offending to appease the smaller group, which to me that's ridiculous.
And see, I think it should, instead of being based around no, you shouldn't be able to say that because it might offend somebody. I feel like we should invest more time into I want to say educating people into not like being so offended by things like that. It's like, I mean, what about Hanukkah or what is it?
You don't see me complaining. I celebrate Christmas. You don't see me complaining about people celebrating Hanukkah. Hell no. Everybody has the right to celebrate whatever they want.
And that's
the problem.
Yeah.
You don't see me
we all
having an issue with that.
I feel like humanity, to go any farther, has to be accepting of one another and everybody's differences.
Yeah. Here's the problem. You don't see other faiths like changing their policies to make other people happy. No other religion is doing that, but you're expecting the Christians to do that, which Christmas isn't even just a Christian's holiday. Technically, in the religious standpoint, it is, but almost everybody celebrates Christmas.
And Christmas,
in one way or another.
Christmas itself, what everybody practices and what everybody uses as a tradition, isn't even a Christian holiday. The day itself marks Jesus' birth, I think, or rebirth, or what?
I think it's his rebirth.
Yeah. So, and that's what it represents. But what we celebrate today, Santa Claus, reindeers, Christmas trees, those traditional relics everybody celebrates as Christmas, isn't even Christian. That's pagan. Like, to be honest, it's seriously 100% pagan. It's not even a Christian thing. So
I don't have enough information on the fact that it's pagan, but I don't.
Yeah, no. It's like
explain
Santa Claus.
yourself, because Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Yeah, but wasn't Krampus the pagan one?
No. That's how it started. It's not Santa Claus. It's I think it's Father Christmas or something. Father something.
Yeah.
He was actually kind of a malevolent entity, and him and Krampus would go around, and it's kind of like disciplining children. And Krampus would be the one to actually give them like teach them a lesson, like not let them just keep doing wrong. But Santa was the Father Christmas was the one that spoiled, like, and he was the one that made kids greedy or something like that. So it was a complete reversal.
I have to do more information into the topic, but I don't believe I may. Hey, maybe if I'm wrong.
No, it's
but
like
I don't. Yeah,
because I don't know it's really crazy that it's even a thing though. Like I feel like anybody should be able to express their feelings on any sort of thing.
Here's the thing,
willingly.
If you're not directly offending somebody, if you're not directly saying a racial slur or a slur to somebody to offend them, then there's no reason to be upset. Because if you are, then you're completely in the wrong. Hell yeah.
Yes. If you're doing it purposely to offend somebody.
But for these people that live in this cupcake world where they believe that feelings are something that should never be broken, to the point where I've heard people say directly that if somebody hurts your feelings, call the cops on them, is an utter ridiculous concept. It's ridiculous.
No, I mean,
like get the hell out of your feelings. Your feelings don't mean that much to me. Your feelings don't mean anything to me in general, truthfully. I'm not going to go out of my way to hurt your feelings, but your feelings mean nothing to me. If my day-to-day life and I'm doing something in my day-to-day, like, and it hurts your feelings for whatever the purpose, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's not my problem. That's your problem because it hurts your feelings. You allowed it to hurt your feelings. I'm not going out of my way to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to do that. So it serves no, like, it doesn't, I don't even have sympathy for you getting upset over me living my day to day. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel none of that.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to be. If somebody can do me personally, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I feel like a majority of the people nowadays wear their heart on their sleeve to the fullest extent. Like the slightest things offend people nowadays. Like I think it's in Australia. There's been like a whole debate in a workplace not to call somebody like he or she, but
I hate pronouns.
Yes.
I hate them.
I
hate the idea of not, like, here's the thing.
Yeah. It's like, well, if you want to be identified as something else, okay, yes, but
you shouldn't expect everybody else to follow that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't expect everybody else to change the way they've been living their life the entire, like, through their entire life based on what you want to be called. If somebody, the normal thing when you're growing up is when you see somebody that looks like a boy, you call him a he. You see somebody that looks like a girl, you call him a she. And at the end of the day, that's the majority. That's most people say that. So in what way do you think it's okay for you to try to change that? It's not going to work. You're not going to change that. Your pronoun, what you want to be called, doesn't mean shit to everybody else. You can call yourself whatever you want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't, like, for that one person, like, if that one person wants to be called something else, then so be it. But I don't think that everybody else should be subjected to having to call everybody else by a particular pronoun.
No way. Your friends and family, hey, tell them.
Yeah.
Tell them that you want to be called this, and if they are your true friends or family, they will call you that.
Yeah.
But a random person off the street who doesn't give two fucks about you, you can't expect them to do that. There's no, like, in what way do you think that's normal for you to be able to expect them to do that? Yeah. No fucking way. They wouldn't, they're not.
And there's not really, I don't know. It's such a touchy subject, too, because and by they, I mean, like, people in general, because it's not just any certain community that like feels this way, but it's a lot of people. I mean, there's people that you wouldn't even expect that get offended over such like minuscule things, like
my girlfriend. For instance, my girlfriend gets offended if she's like buying food or something, and at the drive-thru she gets offended if, like, let's say an older gentleman is giving her food and they call her honey. Yeah. Like, she gets offended by that because she believes that she shouldn't be called honey. Yeah. See, the thing is that I'll be working all the time and people call me honey. I'll be working all the time and people call me sweetie. When I work, that's what happens. Yeah. Like, people call me that when I'm helping them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't get offended because, hey, like, if they have the right intentions, if they have the right intentions into calling me that, there's no reason to be offended by that.
Yeah, but if they're like purposefully doing it to like be like weird or something like that, or like trying to be awkward, then they're like, shame on them. They should not do that. But like your average normal person, I feel like there are so many like good people out there that have good values and stuff like that just, you know, aren't really like too concerned with like changing their entire routine of life to like be able to pronounce a pronoun.
Everybody, to appease every single person in the world like, who has a specific problem with every single word that you could possibly use. It's not realistic.